Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you will watch this. How are you doing? Yes, I'm seated here. My saliva is giving me a test that is so bad. That's because I'm actually sick. And thank you for your QR messages. I am feeling a little bit better, and I'm here to shoot episode 3 of Campus 101. It's a little bit too noisy, but I hope you bear with me. Thank you for the new subscribers. This is Campus 101. This is where you experience all the campus experiences with us. Every one of us has their own experiences, and this is where I bring out a few of my fellow comrades to talk about their experiences as far as campus is concerned. Thank you for 120 views in our last video. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate. That's a very great honor. And thank you for sharing. Please keep sharing. Please comment. Talk to me about what you think. Even if there's a bad lighting on the video, a bad sound, most of you were talking about the last video had a bad sound. Please talk to me so that I can know these things. There's no way I'm going to know how, there's always the impact of the third eye. I want to have that impact in all my videos. Please let me know what you think about the videos so that I can work better, right? Like we can have a better experience together. Otherwise, I'm going to give a present to whoever is going to tell me, whoever is going to share with me how many subscribers they have brought in our show and how many views they have brought in our show. Trust me, I will give a gift to whoever will do that first. And let's just do this together. Otherwise, let's dive into the episode 3 of Campus 101 right after the introduction. Episode 3 is here, guys, and this is Campus 101 show. I'm your favorite host, Stacey Wasiche. Argue with me in the comments, please. If I'm not your favorite, argue with me in the comments. Usually, I've been talking about campus here. Please, if you're a visitor, you must have to go through our episode 1. We talked about what you should know about campus, and there you'll have to choose whether it's necessary for you to join campus or not. On episode 2, we talked about residentials. Are you staying in a hostel, and why? Are you staying in apartments? Now here on episode 3, we are in campus. We have settled now. We have a hostel somewhere. What are the expectations that we had, and what is the reality? What are the things on the ground, we can say? And by the way, things on the ground are very different. By the way, very different. I have 2 guests on the show with me, and they'll have to zero it down to us what campus is like on reality, not from what we expected, not the way we are told in stories, the way we look at in movies, the way telenovelas tell us about campus. We meet guys and then we fall in love by throwing away our books in a library. It's not like that, guys. It is a lie. It's all a lie. But so we're going to discuss the reality here. And if you are somewhere trying to figure out, am I in this reality alone? You're not alone trying to figuring that. And if you are outside there trying to what the heck is going on in campus, we're also what the hecking with you actually. And if you're a parent out there being over expectant about campus, this is the right show. This is the right place to be, and I am the right host to be with. I have 2 guests with me, and my cute lady, oh my god, you're so damn fine. Look at you, look at her. She's called Harriet Joki with Sawatis edges. Well laid. And my fine man from Western, Marford Flavian. Did I mention that well?
Yes.
Baby, if you're watching that, it's just a compliment, please. Welcome to our show. This is Campus 101. I am so honored to have you here. How are you feeling today?
I'm excited. Personally, I would like to share a lot because I also had major expectations on campus.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really interesting to be on this show.
How are you feeling, Harriet? Oh my god! How did you not bring the service? Tell us about it.
Are you in beta or
Uh-huh.
are you in a relationship?
Woo!
I mean,
Okay.
beta guys.
Well, we understand that is it's campus and it's Kenya, and let us know about how it is like. What are we over expectant? Are we trying to like overdo things in our minds? Like, what is it like?
Well, the high school teachers lied to us. Mimi nikipatana moja, but anyway, like they used to paint a beautiful image of campus, the beautiful buildings. You'll go to the city, most especially if you went to Aushago High School. They're like, you'll go to the city. I'm like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for, and there's freedom. That's part of freedom they lied. I think in campus, freedom comes at a cost.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. Like I thought it was all good and you come here and oh my god, it's hard. It's hard because you have to take responsibility. Back in high school, like you had your parents to make decisions for you, but here it's hard. You have to make the decisions yourself.
Especially that you're away from home.
Yes.
I feeling the same thing.
Yeah. Well, for me, campus was just not what I expected because we have this notion. Mostly we get it from movies and from how people talk about campus.
Yeah.
You have these ideas, and you think you'll be sitting in a. You basically think of Grownish when you think of campus.
Definitely,
if you
that's the
watch
movie.
Grownish, you know it.
Yeah.
You know you're expecting beautiful lecture halls.
Exactly.
People who understand what they're doing and brilliant minds and inventors.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then you get to campus and people are just trying to survive.
Okay.
Everyone is just trying to graduate, and I don't know if it's just in Kenya or it's globally, but people are just trying to survive. People are trying to finish their degrees or their masters, and it's hectic. You think
True.
kulikuwa na hii tunaambiwa tukiwa primary na tukiwa secondary. Soma saa hii utalala in future.
Yeah.
Yani there is no sleep.
Okay.
When you get to campus, you realize that you are the weekend, and the Bible says there's no sleep for the weekend. You are literally the weekend. Because campus is not all. Okay, it's not all doom and gloom also. There are some good parts to it. Yeah, you meet like also very brilliant people. You meet brilliant minds. You meet people who are very open-minded. And you get to interact with a lot of people from very different backgrounds. Because kuna very rich people in campus.
Yeah.
And then kuna people who are not so rich. Let me not say poor.
Yeah. True.
But people who are not so rich. And you get to see that it's not even where you come from that explains how your mind works. They're just people who are naturally exposed and some who are not.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. There are people who haven't had a lush life and they still think out of the box. They think as if there's no box. And people who have gone places and seen things and they still have redundant minds. They try not to think. So I think that was one of the major downers in campus because I think I expected a lot from people. Yeah, you want to see the most amazing people. You're like, the creme de la creme of the country is in campus. You know?
Yeah.
Not knowing that everyone was just pushing to go to campus and they don't necessarily have open minds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, talking about sleep is for the wicked. We understand that in most universities we are 1 week away from exams. How is it? How is the exam culture in what is it about the attendant thing? Because we have seen memes that you have to sign for me. No, like people are not attending classes.
Yeah.
How is it like? How is the the class culture, the exam culture in campus?
Art is becoming harder. Guys, like it's I think 1 week to our exams.
Uh-huh.
We even started reading. Yeah, back in high school,
Yeah.
teachers used to follow you. It's like mandatory. There's a bell. You have to wake up at 5
Uh-huh.
to read for exams. I think I used to read for exams like a month back, way back.
Yeah.
Right now in campus, cats even. Usually read the previous night. Guilty.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, guilty as charged. The previous night, because you're like, we usually tell ourselves like, I still have a lot of time, and there's this notion of I came to campus to enjoy life. people usually tell us you have to enjoy life in campus because once you get out of it, there's no enjoying. So, your friend calls you like, uko wapi? Umetoka class? I'm like, yes. Kuja. I'm like, I don't have money. I'm like, nimekuuliza kama uko na pesa. Nimekuuliza.
I know.
On a Saturday, Monday unaamka. Okay, I still have assignments and everything. So, it's different. Like, it's tough reading for exams because you have your phone, you have memes to look at. Memes addition is here.
Okay.
You have memes to look at. And then you connect a laptop up on you. You have movies. You just open the Microsoft Word, minimize it, and open the VLC one.
Wow. But life is good. I mean, you're watching and partying. What is hard about it? When I say what is hard about it, we've heard about the communal degree. People talk about
degree ni Harambee. Because even from the class culture, people don't attend class. Like, sorry to snitch on you, but people don't.
We are sorry.
People just flex through campus, and then you come and do your cards, which you haven't read for. So you do the community thing. There's this thing called formation when you come to campus. Now this is the reality of campus. You thought here there's the cream de la cream and everybody's reading. Oh, you thought wrong. People don't read. So you come to cards. You haven't read about it. You don't know even which unit it is. You're sitting for a card and you've created a formation where mtasaidiana.
Wow.
So you need a card that you didn't read for. And then a few weeks down the line, you have a main exam. Mark you don't have notes. You have no idea what the name of your lecturer is. You just, and this, okay, I'm not saying everyone is like that, but the majority is like that. So here is someone, anafa kuna kitu inaitwa kuokoa semester.
Okay, I'm hearing that today too. Don't blame it on me.
Kusafisha unaokoa semester in 2 days. So uko na exam Monday, so uko na Saturday na Sunday, get notes na kuread. Yeah, Maki, you won't read everything. I mean, you can't master a semester in 2 days. It is impossible.
Wow.
It is impossible. So, you read a part that you understand, what gets in, gets in. And then, in the exam room, you make another formation.
Yeah.
And yeah, the lecturer will invigilate. And it's not like people don't know. Like, even lecturers know people cheat.
Yeah.
People cheat. Degree ni Harambee. So, mchange content. Whoever gets an A gets an A, whoever gets a B gets a D, but mumesaidiana. Strategy. Class culture is just something that will blow your mind in campus.
I saw a meme somewhere. It was saying that why would I want to? When did you realize that you're not going to get a first class in campus? And I was like, I haven't even realized that yet. It's sad. But you have to that's what we are told.
But I also feel like at some point it's us who make it hard. Because you have all this freedom and you don't know what to do with it. The education culture, especially in Kenya, is read. And there's a bell to direct you, there's someone to push you, there's a teacher on duty, you know. So you are not free from when you started school. You were never free. Then you come to campus, there's no bell. The lecturer doesn't even know your name. So you have all this freedom and you don't know what to do with it. No one taught you how to utilize freedom. No one taught you how to respect other people's time and your time. So you can't partition really your time, you know. Okay, I can party on Friday and Saturday, but I can read from Monday through to Thursday. You see, I don't have to wait for the last 2 days to read for my exam. I'm supposed to attend class because that's what I'm in campus for. So let me attend class. Huku tunatuanga sherehe twangi. Throughout, weekend inaanzanga Wednesday.
YOLO. You only live once.
Yeah.
Enjoyment, but no.
Sherehe inaanza Wednesday.
Yeah.
Na Monday na Tuesday ulikuwa na nurse hangover. Unaona?
Usiseme kila ni vika.
But have you been to Juja?
Oh, Jamaica. Oh my. Sin City.
See? So it is across the board. There is no one particular case where this campus does it different. If there's something different, maybe something small.
Yeah,
maybe
something small.
Strathmore wears uniform. Okay,
Yes,
sorry
I
if you're in Strathmore.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. It's the reality.
Sorry, not
But
sorry.
you guys actually wear a uniform.
Yeah.
So you see, the culture might be different, like how you do things, but generally it's the same thing you're doing. All of you. Mnatuanga sherehe twangi mnaokoa semester, everybody's doing that. Yeah.
Guys, know when to balance enjoyment.
Yeah.
True.
So, you were from Ushago. You're expecting that probably you will get in campus and be the starshine. How is the dressing life in campus? Like, how do I dress?
Ooh.
How do I look? How do I become the starshine?
Guys, me after
What's the reality?
after I was done with my form 4,
Uh-huh.
I started vibarua kidogo. You know, you go work for someone to so you save. Then there's that, see that corner of the bed, tuck them inside 250s to mia nini. Don't you buy kiatu?
Yeah.
When we come to campus, nipate mtu anatoka class na Crocs.
Well,
Serviettes tafadhali. Chest pains. Chest pains. You know, like I had saved, you know, to ningar. I'm like, guys, kumbe iko hivi. Ordinary life was ni comrades and everything. Survival for the fittest. Yeah.
You'll be told.
yeah.
My
Wait, I
I
think
didn't tell you.
yeah, I think the fashion sense. Well, if you are from Ushago, I'm assuming you are born in the countryside and you went to school in the countryside and all of a sudden you're in campus.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you come to campus in the city. Ata ukienda campus Ushago, you'll still change. Your fashion sense changes because you are at the prime of your life, basically, and you're trying to impress. And even if you yourself, you're not trying as much, everyone around you is doing it. So it will change you. Yes, utaingia na utakuja, maybe in a trousers very baggy and you're just, dressing up like you're in high school. Because by then it used to work for you. You used to dress and your parent will tell you, uko smart. And then unafika campus and the smart of your parent is not smart.
Trousers
in
are
campus.
material.
There's a
Yeah.
Trousers are material.
Watu wanaangalia like,
Aye.
wow.
Let me tell you, there's a
Yeah.
thing that says, if you think that you are beautiful, you're
Yeah.
only beautiful in your village.
In your village. Thank you.
Of
And
course.
campus shows you that you are only beautiful in your village. You come here and people are doing the most. Yes, kuna wale watatu wawili, they'll come to class in Crocs and you won't tell them anything. Yeah, but even them, there's this thing, it takes a lot to look like you don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see someone in Crocs and some sweatpants and you think, they don't care. But the way they dressed up in the morning to look like they don't care is a lot.
Yeah.
Huyo mtu alitafutia sweatpants, akatafuta the best Crocs, akatafuta some socks zinakaa funky, akafanya hair ikuwe rugged,
Yeah.
so that they
Yeah,
don't look like they don't
do.
care. You see?
Like denim.
Yeah. Alafu kuna,
denim.
yeah,
Aye, denim goes with everything.
with everything.
It
And then
never
kuna watu
disappoints.
waku overdress, watakupatia peer pressure.
Mm.
Yeah. Mtu ana dress up like they are going for work. Yeah. Mtu amefanya off the record makeup, amefanya like ana go for the Grammys. Na ni every class. Na we uko hapo in one shirt that you wore the whole week. Like, yeah.
It's
Your closet has basically 5 clothes, 2 jeans and 3 t-shirts.
Yeah.
So you're just redoing them.
And that
you're
one
trying
shoe.
Yeah, that one shoe. Nani? Yeah. So the pressure when it comes to fashion in campus is just over the bar. And for me, what I can tell you is don't strain. Don't strain. Just do you. Because if you try to keep up with everyone's fashion sense, it will drain you. It will drain you on a very serious note. So if you're watching this and you haven't been to campus yet, just do you. When it comes to fashion, do you. Yeah.
Just do you. Go to Rondo, do what romance.
Na wenye wamestock nyumba na help.
Yeah.
Guys. No. Just be you tafadhali.
Yeah.
Yes, tutakuja kwako uko na system, meza ya glass, couch, zuve.
Na
Ile,
fi
you know,
ujalipa.
Ujalipa? No.
Kumbuka when ndio unajua struggles za kwenu.
Exactly.
There's this person who's taking help because the parents have paid the fees and they're also giving him pocket money, but they just want extra money. So they apply for help.
Yeah.
And they get it. Now where you are being expected to pay fee using your help, but umeitumia ku fit in.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Umestock nyumba, umebuy meza ya glass, umebuy a whole powerful system. But in real sense, your parents are expecting you to pay fees using help. You see? You're not the same. And that's what you're supposed to realize in campus. You are not the same. Be you. Be you. Yeah.
And sorry to say, for us girls, when you feel offended, sorry, not sorry. It's the truth. It's the truth now. It's the truth. Like, we usually forget where we come from. Sijiona boys wakiaffectiwa sana. It's us girls. You just come, mostly when you're ushago, come to town, you change. Until everything. So that once when you go to Shago, your parents don't even recognize you. Hi girls, come on.
But it's also a notion that it's only girls. Boys are also seriously affected.
For real?
It's just that boys don't really take note of it. Yeah. Men, I don't know if they are oblivious of the fact that they are changing, but it changes them a lot. Mtu anatoka from their high school na alikuwa a very prioritized person, you get?
Yeah.
Alikuwa anajielewa. And then all of a sudden they struggle to fit in because they are not as cool anymore. You get?
Yeah.
Studying is not cool. Going to the library all the time is not cool. You want to party, you want to fit in. And you have this circle of friends who are telling you not to do what you do. You get? So for a boy, you'll just be like, come on. I didn't used to smoke, but I'm just smoking once in a while. You get? I didn't used to drink, but I'm only drinking on Friday. What you're not realizing is you're changing. The things you used to prioritize, you're not prioritizing them anymore.
Sure.
Yeah. So you've changed, and you won't notice it until your parent tells you, ume change. Like, and they actually realize ume change. Or somebody you haven't seen in maybe 4 years, and then they see you and they're like, ume change. And kuna venye utaambiwa ume change, and you know, I've not changed for the better. I've not changed for the better. Yeah. People are affected across the board.
Beware about yourself.
Yeah.
Well, when talking about friends and changing, how is it like to have friends in campus? Do you just like, okay, I'm in campus, I've met 1 and 2, 3 people, they're my circle. How is it like?
Would you like to start?
Friends. I think I'm getting a different definition of friends each and every day in campus.
Yeah.
You know, like you thought friends were for this, then you find out, no. Basically, you have friends for partying, friends for school, then there's this close friend, then there's best friend, then at another time she ghosts you. Like, guys, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, I think I didn't sign up for this. There should be a unit of friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship. It
Like
should
a
be
bar.
in the system.
I am thinking that we should start auditioning for friendship because honestly,
Honestly.
I tweeted something on my Twitter account that in campus usually friendship is when a lady is missing the other friend that is notorious with, and then they're like coming to you because the other friend that is notorious is absent. Now they come to you to fill the gap. Now we feel like, oh, today I'm walking on the highways, I'm feeling a little bit secure because I have someone on my side. And then tomorrow, you are all alone.
Yeah.
Because this someone that was giving you the secure part is gone.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about that friendship. Like, honestly, what are we doing in campus? Are we just partying and then telling ourselves, taking selfies and telling besties, BFF?
Yeah,
Is
I
it
know.
that's happening out there, or are we actually friends that we can talk out each other, we can call out on each other on things that are not really good to us? Are we like having those kind
In
of
campus, people don't do that. That's why, you know, in campus, they are not really friends. And I'll tell you that for free. That's why I'm insisting on this. And I know the system does not train you on this, but know yourself. Know yourself. It is very important because knowing yourself even determines the type of friends you'll have in campus. And I say friends because in campus people, you think just because you go out with this guy every Friday, they are your friend. No, they are not. If your friend can't call you out, like, Nani, you've missed 7 classes now. It's high time you start attending classes. They are not your friend.
Is your friend doing that?
Yeah. If your friend can't tell you, we have a cut tomorrow and you haven't read for this cut, you need to read for this cut. They're not helping you. So are they really your friends? Just because you party every time and you slay together and you post the most sexy pics on Instagram, it doesn't mean you're friends. Normalize having acquaintances. They're just people you know. They're not your friends. Just because we are in the same class doesn't make us friends. Just because we both love camera work doesn't mean we're friends. Just because we party every other night together doesn't mean we're friends. A friend is supposed to be there even when you don't know you need someone to be there for you. You get? Because you could be partying every night and you feel like you've made it. You know? You've made it. You're the best in campus. But only a real friend will tell you when you're actually going wrong. So if your friend only compliments you when you've posted a picture on IG and you're like, mama, you're slaying, you look amazing, step on us, wear your corona sanitizers. If they're only doing that and they're not calling you out on your mistakes, they're not your friend. Your friend needs to tell you you're stepping out of line. Your friends need to tell you you're losing focus, you're losing sight of the prize. And in campus, people don't. That's why I'm telling you, you don't have friends in campus. People won't call you out on your mistakes. People won't even try to correct you, try to show you the right way. When you're partying every night and you're missing classes and you're fornicating on serious levels, people think you're the best. And everyone wants to be associated with you. Not knowing you're actually not doing the right thing. Campuses have the highest number of AIDS patients. People living with AIDS are in campus. But still people are fornicating on very serious levels. True. People are not wrapping it up. Yeah. The thing you said about people thought when you go to campus you'll knock someone with your books and then you two will fall in love and be perfect partners. Nani, you will think you fall in love. 3 months down the line, you've broken up.
Semester love.
Yeah. Semester love, true. You're dating, each semester you're dating somebody different. But are you really dating?
No.
You're just there to have fun. Having fun.
And you actually realize that when it's done, when the damage is already done.
Because you have this partner who cannot tell you anything. You're just busy having drugs and having sex. There's nothing else you're doing in that relationship. You are not growing. There's no positive change that happens to you. And I think it's high time people realize that you don't have to be popular in campus. You don't have to date the hottest guy.
It is not Ivy League.
Yeah.
We are not acting movie.
It's your life.
It's your life.
And you're actually here to study for a very short period of time. So, and in this time, you can either make your life or destroy it. People think in high school, you decide whether you make your life or lose it. No, it's not there. Because brilliant minds go to campus and then they get wasted.
True.
Yeah. You see people who came to campus with big dreams, big plans, wanting to change the world. And after they graduate, they're basically just trying to survive. Yeah. And people will tell you drugs are not bad, they are bad.
Those doctors you're waiting for.
Yeah.
Please eat healthy. Eat healthy.
Eat
food.
healthy.
Eat
We are seeing the
healthy
doctors
food.
you're waiting for out there. Trust me, eat healthy. Take
With
care
them
of
wa
yourself.
Kenya.
Yeah. The engineers you're waiting to build roads for you. Trust me. Just stay safe.
Well, you have stepped into. We have actually all of us stepped into the dating culture in campus a little too soon. I wanted to talk about that dating culture thing. Like honestly, what are we doing? Are we married?
Good question. What are we doing?
Are we married or are we paying rent together? what is going on in
I
campus?
don't even understand. Actually, this thing of people moving in, I don't support it. I don't know if you've moved in with your partner, you're warming the bed with each other. For me, I don't know. I've had stories. I've been told stories. I've seen people lose something, a part of their life in that. For me, just you guys. I know you love each other so much. No, but just for the sake of sanity or it's not
Don't
the best.
do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's the best idea. But for those who are living in a good life, a happy one, all the best.
Me, I
All
would
the
say.
best.
Invite us in your way, please.
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
Is there some space like could you fix ourselves in because yeah.
We want to see
For
that.
me, I don't
want to
think
see
there's
that.
love in campus. Honestly. Like you asked, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because
Yeah.
people don't know what they're doing in those relationships. I think people love the idea of love, that they don't understand if they're in love or not. You just want to date someone because it makes you feel nice. Why? Why do you feel the need to have someone in your life constantly? If you need a roommate, get a roommate. You don't need to date someone for you to cohabit and pay rent. You can get a roommate for that. You don't need someone to warm your bed, get a duvet.
Tea. That should be written on a billboard.
Yeah, get a duvet. Take hot tea. Yeah, because you're moving in with someone who you met 1 week ago at a club.
Yeah.
And you think you're in love with them. And 2 weeks down the line, you're calling each other boyfriend, mama, all sorts of names. 3 months down the line, you're moving out. And you find another boyfriend and you move in. Because people do that a lot.
Yeah.
You meet someone for 2 weeks and you're ready to move in with them. What do you know about them?
I'll tell you, my friend, you are collecting different types of semen in your body. From poverty to depression.
Yeah.
Richness to poor. Hey, my friend.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Stop it.
Stop that.
Stop
And
it.
actually, despite those bad relationships, like human nature, you usually remember the bad things, like, and forget the good ones. So I've seen some couples, goals, like goals.
When you mean goals, do you
for
mean
real.
we dress vitenges, matching
No, do you
vitenges,
mean
and
the fake Jordan and fake denim
and
matching vitenges?
no, I don't know whether you saw this video. It was trending. I don't know that it's a student from Dika. The girl graduated on, was it the day before yesterday? Not graduation, and the guy proposed.
Huh.
So despite having all those bad things, there's still people
There's still people with
to
good
emulate
intentions.
from.
Like, we're not saying you can't find love in campus.
Yeah,
There are people
but
who do it.
Yeah.
the highest percentage.
Yeah. But don't come to campus to chase love.
To chase love.
Yeah, love will find you wherever you are. It can find you in campus, it can find you while you're working, it can find you when you're retired and you're 60. Love can find you anywhere. So
I'm
don't,
married student.
yeah.
Enlighten me.
So don't come to campus trying to chase love, because that's where people go wrong. You come to campus and because somebody else was proposed to in campus, you think you will also get your husband in campus. Nani, you came to get your degree. That is the goal. Get your degree.
Hits different.
Yeah. Go to class because that's where your degree is. Go to the library. Attend classes. Go to your cats. Read, because that's actually what you came to do. These other things, let them come along the way. When you're moving in, me, I'm against moving in, honestly. Even if you think you love each other,
real.
don't move in together. Don't move in. It doesn't work. You start having this idea that we are now married, couples. And you realize, if, I keep saying this, if you can't tell your parent that you moved in with a man, then don't.
Sure.
Because why would you move in with a man who's your boyfriend and you can't honestly tell your mom, I'm now living with my boyfriend? If you're so proud of it, why are you hiding it? Mnafichana nini? Mnakuja class na hata mtaki kukaa pamoja, hata mtaki kuongeleshana, because people might know. Why? It means because you're not doing the right thing. You know yourself, you're not proud of it.
And by the way, talking about it coming to class, do you know there are one of a couple, or rather couples that I know that literally sends one to school and the one remains in the house because they're in the same course. And I don't have to listen to what the teacher is saying.
Doing wifey duties.
I know.
Doing wifey duties.
And that's madness.
Is
That's
this work?
madness.
No.
Are we working?
Yeah.
So if I have to go to school today,
Yeah.
I'm going to work. Like, this is education. You're working for education.
Yeah.
When you come back home, I'll be cooking.
So when you are moving in together, do you know you're both students, and so you're putting on each other unnecessary pressure, because the boy naturally feels like now he has to be the man of the house, forgetting that he's also a student.
True.
The lady starts performing wifely duties, not understanding that she's also a student.
True.
We're both here to get this degree. That's why I'm so against moving in together. You lose sight of the goal, and you think you're now a married woman, that you're now a family man.
But aren't you? Aren't you? I mean, you're living with your man.
But are you two really married? 3 months down the line, we break up na ulikuwa unafanya wifely duties. Ulikuwa unapika, ulikuwa unafua.
True.
Unamwatendia mpaka class. And then the breakup comes. Alafu, another thing with the breakup, people don't take time to heal in campus.
True.
Break up.
Na cosmate.
Already got another boyfriend.
Na cosmate in the same class. Can you first stop that? Dating in the same class. I mean, I can't stand that. How do you come back to class with someone whom you've left in bed? Honestly, he's undressing you while you're walking. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, make it make sense, please. Just stop doing that. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
So mmekosana, no one wants to move out. Like fridge.
Just 7,000.
I was like, this is absolute madness.
I know.
Because when your parents gives you that 50k, they know you're supposed to pay fee. They're trusting you, knowing that you're now a grown up.
True.
You're above 18, because I believe you're on your campus, you're above 18.
Yeah.
You're above 18, you're able to think for yourself. You know, this is school fees. I'm supposed to pay school fees. You're not supposed to party with it. You're not supposed to give it to your boyfriend. And then you take a whole 50 G's and give to your boyfriend. I mean, where is your mind?
Somebody call a lawyer.
Somebody call a lawyer. I mean,
Lawyer.
and you need serious counseling.
Somebody gotta be sued.
Get rid of this idea of love. That you're supposed to be in love on campus.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Master debt.
Love yourself.
That's the word, actually. Master debt. Take yourself to depths. You know, KFC is just right here in Pika, right?
You don't need a boyfriend.
You don't need a boyfriend. Call your mama. If he has to, my mom is so fun. Like if she has 200 shillings, she'll send it to your phone, and she'll like, okay, mtoto wangu. They understand. They don't have money, but they usually understand. You have you just tell them, by the way, mom, peer pressure. I just want to eat some KFC. It's 250. Honestly, you don't need a boyfriend to do this.
Also, parents, check on your kids. If you're married, you know what you're listening.
That's true. That's true.
Just assume that since your child made it to campus, that they have grown.
They have not.
What they still don't know.
They have not.
Yes, they might be brilliant when it comes to books.
Yeah.
But there's a lot they haven't really understood out.
True.
So check on your kids. Don't just trust your kids with 50k and go pay fees. They won't. This is a lot of money to them.
Yeah.
And they believe, I can somehow get it back.
Yeah, somehow.
They're not working.
Yeah, ask me.
And they're also not you. They don't have the life experience.
Yeah.
So check on your kids. And the kids, imagine you're a kid. You're a kid.
You're a kid. Act like one.
Like what? You don't have your money, so stop giving your boyfriend money. It's your parents' money, but you need to pay fees. So pay fees.
True.
They give you the money for the hostel, pay hostel. Then when they give you pocket money, you can decide, okay, now let me go buy cognac. And we can drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop trying to live a life you still can't afford. The movies lie to you. I know you've watched all.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Don't go there.
Yeah, you've watched Kissing Booth.
Yeah.
You have all these ideas about
High School Musical.
the musical. And there was this lady I saw talking to high schoolers, and it was like, Mabuana wako university. I watched it and I laughed, and I was like, yeah. Have you met those buanas about?
True.
Most of the time they're actually high, and they don't even know if they graduate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so society also stopped putting pressure on people who are in campus to get love and to get their lives in order while in campus. Because people are still kids. Yes, they are 18, they are 20, they are even 24, but they're still kids.
True.
Yeah, give them time to grow, to develop. Yeah.
And when they call you for those couples bash, like you have to go with your man and everything. You don't have that man.
Yeah.
I don't hire.
Don't hire.
Yeah.
Girlfriend for hire, 10K.
A +1 doesn't necessarily
One
mean
night, 2
your boyfriend. Your
Yeah, true that.
Your friend could be your +1. Your roommate could be your +1.
True.
Yeah. You don't.
Even your cosmate.
Even
I mean,
cosmate,
if you're close enough, you can just call him or her,
Yeah.
whoever it is.
You find that there's this person you always sit next to when you come to class.
Yeah.
Let them be your +1.
True.
You don't need a boyfriend to be your +1. You don't need a girlfriend to be your +1.
Even your cousin. I mean, if they're around.
Dating is not an achievement. Also, marriage is not an achievement. People need to understand that. yeah, if you're getting into a relationship, make sure you understand why you're getting into that relationship.
I'm being reminded cousins is being misused.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that. Don't go with your cousins, please. Anyway, we're finishing on this. What would you change in campus? What is there to be changed? Like, what is this culture that you want to change? Like, if you will be made the maybe a chancellor in one of the campuses in Kenya, what is this something that you want to change? I mean, myself, I would love to change the class culture. I mean, we want to spend more time out there doing the practical work. We want to be in the field, like journalists. We want to have more cameras, not sit in the class. We can have a year or maybe a few months in class, and then the rest of the years we can be in the field doing the thing, the journalist thing. If it's filmography, we want to be out there shooting movies, even making show reels. What is that one thing that you want to change? If you given a chance.
Personally, I think the whole education system should just be changed. Like starting from primary, starting from kindergarten, it should be changed. Because I know we've introduced CBC, but has it really changed anything?
True.
People are still using the 4 words as a class.
That's what I'm talking about.
A bell to tell them what to do. You see, so we've just changed the 844 into a fancy word. Now it's CBC, competency-based curriculum. But where's the competency? Why is it? People are still going to class, and you're instead of now writing in exercise books, you're writing on the textbook. That doesn't change anything.
Yeah, true.
Where's the practicality? Yeah, and the same teachers who taught 844 are the same ones teaching CBC without any transition. Like, have these teachers gone for training to usher in the new system? Because we understand that CBC will now change everything till campus, because if it's getting rid of 844, it means even the 4 part of campus is changing. But is it really changing? Is it? There's a lot of graduates when they go out here, they're being told, ulisoma nini campus? Ama ini shule gani ulisoma? Unaona? Because you have a lot of theory, but you can't put it to practice.
Yeah. True.
Ulikalia a 70% exam, but it was written. You get?
Yeah.
You are doing a very practical course, but in theory. It does not make sense.
Yeah.
You came to class, you sat in a class. The lecturer talked for 3 good hours, and they left. And you have all these notes that you're reading from. And then you sit for an exam that tells you, what are the ethical procedures? You see, it's not really helping you.
True.
I'd prefer if the 30 marks cut was theory, but the 70 practical.
Yeah.
So that if you're doing, let's say, I use called film production, you make a whole film, write a script, pitch it to your lecturer.
True.
Discuss it, break it down into the production phases, do it practically. If it even goes to market that film, so that when you go out there, you've already done all the practicals in class. If you're a student doing management, be placed somewhere where you can manage actually something.
True.
Be put in groups, do something that has to do with finance, manage something, so that when you go there, you don't only have theory. Because graduates are going out there and they're so fresh in the brain, all they know how to do is fornicate properly. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
All the drugs. What are you doing in campus? People have used coke, people have used black, all sorts of drugs. And their body count is off.
You look at Twitter and you wonder, why is nobody tweeting about education? Like, in terms of, finances, you're just looking at how people are trying to ask about who fornicates the best, which position is the best.
We just we are bashing people on Twitter.
Yeah.
We are just so much into social media. We want to show like you're living the best life, but we are not. And the system is broken because in campus you're being taught theory. It's not your fault that campus is not making it practical. Kuna kitu inaitwa kujituma. But ulikuja campus
kujituma, that's the question.
60,000 or 120,000 to come kujituma.
Yeah.
No? Yeah. You're coming here so that somebody can train you.
Yeah.
somebody can tell you this is a camera and this is how it works.
And
do it.
And you are ready kujituma if someone is willing to train you. Like I'm ready to go out in the field if someone is going to tell me, please go out in the field and give me something.
Here is your camera. Go out to the field. And this. Because utajituma.
True.
Because as much as unafaa kujituma, uko na exam ya kusomea.
Yenye ni theory.
Unaona?
Yeah.
Na hiyo ndio iteka A kwa portfolio yako.
Yeah.
Sio hiyo practical. But ukifika out kwa field, employer anataka hands-on skills. Zenye huku haifunzwa at all.
Yeah.
So anakuuliza ulifunzwa nini campus? Wewe unafanya kinyo ulifunzwa. You were taught after campus you're supposed to go for attachment and then go for internship. So kwambia unafaa kufanya nini kwa attachment?
Okay.
Au kwambia unafaa kufanya nini kwa internship? Employer ana expect ulifunzwa hiyo yote campus. So do what you're taught in campus.
Okay.
But ukifanya what you're actually taught in campus wanakwambia hapana. Hii sio kenye unafaa kufanya hapa. What are you being taught?
Well, something to add on?
For me, it's the support system. Like I've had to figure out too much stuff for myself, which I shouldn't have, but which happens anyway. So like it should improve, not necessarily the education part. Yes, it's important and everything. But mental health.
Yeah.
That's a
Mental
very
health.
important
Oh
issue in the
my God.
21st century.
Yes, it's tough. It's becoming tougher and tougher. Kwanza hiyo notion ya kusema kujituma. You ask someone for help, ako like, ni kujituma bro.
Kujituma. Yeah, it's sad. It's a sad theory.
Help and something should be done.
Yeah.
Yes, there is, the counselors and everything, but I think, they should come up with a system to help it become better.
Yeah.
Help and below ubaguzi,
Yeah.
because you find sometimes this one is being served or preferred to the other person, like below ubaguzi. Just that.
And there's this thing called, I think this is one thing we should adopt from the movies, support groups.
Yeah.
Support groups should be very important in campus, like groups where you just sit and talk about life, because there's a lot of pressure for campus students. Sometimes I don't even blame them for how they behave, because the society expects so much from you and you don't have much to give.
But no one is willing to come in this group. Is anyone willing? I mean, let me say I'm starting a support group tomorrow. Is anyone willing to come?
That's why, because our notion, ukiingia campus uliambiwa time ya orientation, ukuchunga, there's a lot of freedom, but wakukwambia, if you feel like this, we have this and these groups that's actually working.
Yeah.
And people feel like they will be judged because you have this idea that you need to be perfect.
Yeah,
because
true.
society told you when you are a graduate and you made it to campus, you're perfect.
You're sane, of course.
You're a saint, and you have this pressure to make it. You feel like when you're 24, you should be having a job. You should be living on your own. You should be able to bring up a family. But you're not ready. The economy does not allow you to do that.
True.
There are no jobs out here. There are no jobs. The rate of unemployment is over the roof.
And when you talk about pressure ya kujituma, you look at people, and sometimes you look at your colleagues actually wanajituma, and you're like, how am I going to do this myself? I can't even get out of my bed.
So a lot of mental issues that are not being addressed. Like you see people going into drugs. Sometimes it's the mental state. People just want a high that will make them at least feel relaxed. Try to normalize everything. You see?
True.
Because everything, your parents are expecting you to graduate with a first class honors. You are not even attending classes. There's this whole pressure around you to succeed, but the environment is not allowing you to succeed. You get? And you know when you're in campus that nitatoka huko nje and probably I won't even do something that's related to my course. You see? And there's just that notion that nikitoka hapa sitakuwa na job, but dunia mzima inajua utakuwa na job.
Yeah.
Umegraduate.
What next?
Hata nafaa kujua ukisha graduate unafaa ku move out.
Hapo ndo anaacha kustop kukuwa parent kwanza. Yeah.
But they don't know that umegraduate na all you have is that degree.
Yeah.
That is all.
That's all.
And now your mental
And
health
we are not
is
saying you should stop finding it, by the way. It's very important.
Yeah, like the degree is important.
Very.
And I feel like people are downplaying the degree.
True.
The degree is still
We
important.
talked about it in episode 1. Go watch.
Yeah. Don't downplay the degree just because the environment isn't optimum to sustain that degree.
Yeah.
The degree is still important.
True.
You can't downplay education. Education is still important.
Very important.
It's the environment that should change.
Sure, change,
The
surely.
conditions that should change.
True.
And when our parents were growing up, their battles were colonial. People were struggling to decolonize. You know, now we are struggling with mental issues.
Mental
People
issues.
are going through a lot, and you're seeing at 24, like in this year alone, how many cases have we had of couples which have killed each other?
Wow. I don't even know how to count.
I know people are killing each other like every day. People are committing suicides, and it's majorly campus students. Every time you hear somebody has been killed, it's a campus student.
True.
Why? Mental issues. People are not talking about it, but they are suffering.
They're suffering.
Yeah.
It doesn't just start from that point where you have to like take a knife and kill someone. It starts from somewhere.
It's not something.
And we are transitioning from suffering from childhood traumas together with our young adult life trauma, because that's now going to become a problem in the country today.
Quarter life crisis does not exist. It does. You're in your 20s, but you feel like you should have made it and you haven't made it.
Oh,
And
tell me about it. Tell me about it. It's
You're
real.
a child or you're an adult.
Yeah.
Because on papers you're an adult.
And you look at people like Aziad. I mean, they're our age mates, and you're like, what am I doing in my life? What?
And you see, for them, we look at them and we feel like we've made it, but we also haven't sat with them and asked them,
How?
really made it? Like, how is your life?
How is your life right now? How are you feeling? Yeah.
Having. Because you can see Asia, yes, unaona amemake it. But if she sits down with you and she tells you the struggle she's been through,
Yeah. A lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't just say, I want to be Asia.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
doesn't happen in a
By
night.
now I should be. Don't put that pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Also, learn to talk about your problems.
Uh-huh.
Again, friends. Friends are very important.
True.
Choose your friends wisely. If you can only go out and drink with your friends, but if you have a problem, you can't really sit with your friend and talk about it, then you don't have friends. Yeah. Make friends that you can actually sit and have meaningful conversations with. Someone that can come and say, Stacey, I have this and this problem, and I need help.
Okay.
And you can actually tell me, maybe I don't know how to help you, but I know a counselor who does this. You get?
Okay,
And
yeah.
I don't judge you. You get? If I can come to you and know that Stacey won't judge me, I'm at a safe place, because anything I'm going through, maybe it's home issues or childhood trauma, I know I can go to Stacey and Stacey will help without judgment.
True.
And tomorrow, I won't hear it all around campus, people talking about my business.
Yes, please. That we left that in high school, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Someone comes to you to talk
It's-
about something,
anyway.
they trust you. They know this person will help me. They don't expect you to take their tea to everyone. So when I come to you and I tell you something very personal, and tomorrow I walk in class and people are looking at me like, you know what? It doesn't make sense.
we know what you did in summer.
Yeah? It happens in very It doesn't.
It doesn't.
People have your tea all over, and it's so sad that you have a lot of friends, but you're still lonely. You have no one to talk to. If people only talked about it, it would help so much. So that's why if you are a VC, you will create a support system. That would be very important. Create a support system. Encourage support groups.
True.
Like yes, leo itakuwa na watu wawili wenye wanaongea peke yake, but in 1 year itakuwa na 30 people. Yeah, because the culture is changing. Rome wasn't built in 1 day.
Never was.
Yeah. So today we might have 2 people. In 1 week, maybe another person joins.
Yeah.
But in a year, we'll see the difference.
Okay.
People will come and talk about their issues, and we can now start inviting counselors to talk to us. It's very important.
I think we didn't sign up for it.
We
Like,
didn't.
it has just happened too fast. Then boom, this is adulthood. Like unakumbuka mtoto uko like, chakuwa mkubwa.
Alikuwa na mtoto.
Big wedding, you know.
Somebody said we are the youngest adults in the record. Like honestly, we are the youngest adults. adults. Like, how can we be adults at this age? we can't even think. It's too fast. Imagine. Imagine.
And you're wondering, how did I get here?
How? It is so sad to see this. Whatever is going on is just so sad. That turned into a mini support group. At the end, we love to see that. I am so happy to have my guest on the show. That was so amazing. I mean, I love this day. I love that I actually invited you here, and it's such an honor. It's such an honor. Guys, that's what we had for you today. It's amazing that you're watching this wherever you are. We love you. Talk to your friends. Be kind. Don't forget yourself. Please don't forget yourself. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget what brought you in campus, and don't be pressured. You know, just do you. Just do you. Just be you. Do you, and things will be fine. Things will run in place. You just see how it falls. Don't chase after things that are not yours. Actually, God will bring what is yours to your table. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Please comment. Please comment on the show. Tell me what you think. Tell me what are the experiences that are going on in campus. What are the realities that you have so far experienced in campus, and let's engage with each other in that conversation on the comment section. Thank you for watching. We'll be seeing you on the next episode of Campus 101. I'm your host, Tracy Wasiche.